and welcome to the Wrestling Wrap-Up presented by the Anything But Credible Network and also presented by the What's Your Bliss and Offended podcast. It's your boy Tricky alongside Thomas and KT KT Naked Ladyy. What's up, everybody?
What up?
Hi.
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 Hi. But it's the road to Revolution. We are almost there, and holy hell, what a pay-per-view this is going to be. And what's insane is that this card is already better than the WrestleMania card coming up. Not only that, if we think that this card is going to be good, just wait until Kenny Omega comes back and what we get at like Double or Nothing or All Out, fucking Full Gear. I mean, this might not even be the best pay-per-view of the year. It's just gonna
I think you're 100% right, and I can't imagine WrestleMania putting any card together that's even going to come close to this, which is unfortunate to say,
right?
But it's
yeah.
true.
I mean, you don't want to see Vince McMahon versus Pat McAfee?
I mean,
I would see that.
I'm
like
interested. That. I'm not saying I'm not interested. Vince had a little vigor to him today, huh? He was putting some cards on the table, but did not commit to wrestling himself. So we'll see. Pat McAfee's going to end up facing off against, I don't know, Michael Cole, probably. Who knows?
It's probably going to be that Austin Theory because he has like that weird
that's actually
angle
a really good
with
point.
Vince right now, but
really good point.
Which I don't understand, but I don't even watch, so I can't talk. But before we get into the predictions for AEW Revolution, I think there's one thing we got to talk about here. I mean, the big news, the big announcement. This is awesome. Tony Khan has purchased Ring of Honor, and this I got goosebumps like watching that promo. It did remind me of when Vince bought WCW, but not in this wasn't in a malicious way. This was like a we're saving the company type of way instead of we're killing the company, basically. And I really hope like Ian Riccaboni, the announcer, still has a job. I hope like Colt Cabana is his like play-by-play guy again. And it's just cool to see like all these wrestlers. And now it makes sense why Tony Khan has been signing all of these wrestlers. Like, everything makes sense. And I'm just excited, and they've already said that they're going to have AEW wrestlers drop in on Ring of Honor every now and then. But now the question that I have to you, Thomas, does Cody Rhodes actually run Ring of Honor?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
No,
that's what I predicted. That's what I predicted as soon as they made the announcement. You're like, oh, I could see that happening. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I was waiting for that.
Here's I actually the rumors are that talks have fizzled with the Fed, and I could see it absolutely happening. I can definitely see that being a nice thing for him, a way that again he can not only run that company and kind of do things the way he sees fit, and may give him some additional investment in what he's doing, and give him the book back, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely see that. It also, roundabout way, not quite in a roundabout way, kind of gets around the world title issue, because he could be ROH world champion, no problem. I do imagine them using it not as a developmental necessarily, but I do see it as essentially their quote unquote third brand, right after Dynamite and Rampage. So I don't see it as a developmental. I think some people are thinking they might go that route, and maybe it will like function that way. But I think in general, the idea will be to build it up. I don't think that they're going to put it down. They're not going to say it's lower than the other two. They're really going to focus on it. Is my guess based on history and what Tony Khan does. So I'm so encouraged by this. I don't think this could have been a better situation at all, in terms of what Ring of Honor is doing. If any other company had tried to swoop in and do this, and we know that WWE has tried to buy that tape library. They probably tried to buy Ring of Honor when it went out again. I haven't seen anything like that, but it would not shock me based on everything else they do. And I just think it's in good hands. And
Definitely.
what an announcement. It wasn't, it was one thing that you and I kind of batted around towards the end before the announcement was made, that maybe that would be possible. But I'm really glad that's what it was.
Yeah, same. Me too. Katie, I will give you the credit. You did say it first.
Thank you. Oh, you're so gracious.
I know.
What a gracious
Asshole.
host.
I know.
What? I'm playing the role of the tweener here, all right? I'm not a face. I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm just a guy, okay?
That's right.
But I did see something else today that some fans were throwing out around the idea that maybe William Regal or even Samoa Joe maybe could come in and run Ring of Honor too, which would
totally
make the most sense in the world, especially Samoa Joe, who was a mainstay, one of the main guys there. I think when I think of Ring of Honor, I think of Danielson, I think of Punk, and I think of Joe. Those are the three guys that I think of. So to get Ring of Honor back just in these, like, it's going to come back. Like, it's going to come back in a major way, maybe bigger than it's ever been. And to have that video library, though, for AEW is another thing, too. Because now you can take all of that. And I heard the rumors of the HBO Max deal is apparently maybe essentially a done deal. And so if you have that video catalog now, you have that video library, you have AEW's video library. Not only that, you finally have the rights to the if you really want to say it, the very first AEW pay-per-view in All In. They finally have the rights to that back.
Oh, I forgot that they were involved with that.
Yeah. So
no,
this is a big
excellent point. It's such a big deal. And, people, how wrestling fans are. We get on here and we talk about it all the time, but like, I don't see how anyone really could, like, if you have a brain, how do you see this as anything but a positive for everybody? It's a positive for everybody.
And what is insane about this that I read today, when Vince McMahon bought WCW back in 2001, WCW was worth $2.5 million. ROH, Ring of Honor, is worth like triple that amount now. Like AEW is going to make more money off this than WWE did when they bought WCW. Like, that blows my mind.
Yep.
Like, yeah, I don't know if like inflation and all that, and I don't know how all that works, but
right.
It's crazy. I can't wait. Just give Danielson just another ROH run. Let me see it. Let him just be. I just love it. I'm so excited.
Let him be the dickhead who doesn't care about the pure rules, and let him be the guy that just like comes in and just beats the shit out of everybody. And it also gives him a lot more people to enhance his violent crew. So no, I'm really excited about it. And all the ROH guys who are in AEW, they seem ecstatic about it, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it really is. It's just such a good thing. And what a, I know people get on, and this is Dixie Carter's fault. I know that people get on promoters when they start saying, I have this amazing announcement, and like nothing ever satisfies anybody. Again, I don't see how you can see this as anything but more than what he promised, frankly.
Right. It was better. Like, I didn't know I don't know why that didn't come to my mind first, that he was purchasing Ring of Honor. I know, because I think we even talked about it on like one of the past episodes, maybe.
We definitely talked about that it could be a possibility because it was still unknown what was happening, and we were still like trickling along to April when we might have some more stuff. And but it was and it seems like the deal came together pretty quickly, which is awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is great. I can't wait. All right. AEW Revolution this Sunday, not Saturday.
Sunday.
I was so mad when I realized it was Sunday and not Saturday.
I didn't realize it until you said it in the group text, and I was like, "Oh, well, shit."
Yep, same. It's the exact same reaction. I'm like, God damn it! I wanted to just drink a lot that night with my friends and watch the pay-per-view. Now I'm just gonna drink a lot and just be hungover at work the next day.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're just gonna start off with the thing. I think one of the matches we're gonna talk about the most, and that's CM Punk and MJF dog collar match. We're gonna go right into it. This feud is storytelling done perfectly. And the callbacks have been insane in this feud. And one of the things I want to bring up from last night, when MJF was talking to Punk, and after he got him all bloodied and was hanging him by the dog collar, Punk got in his face, and Punk said, "You stupid, stupid old man, I'm a snake. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he doesn't exist. And this Sunday at Revolution, I'm going to show you that all these mindless sheep that I am the devil himself." I did not know until this morning CM Punk said those exact words in Ring of Honor back in like 2005. Like,
damn,
holy shit, this
Insane.
this just comes full circle now, and it's like, I got goosebumps actually, like thinking about that. Like, I mean, that is the storytelling between these two is insane. What MJF said last week, the really serious promo that he cut, was real, and somebody found his old Facebook post from 2011 where he says all that and actually shows the picture of Punk and Bryan shaking hands, and it's mind-blowing. Like, I'm looking forward to this match the most, I think, now after that promo last night and learning all about that. Before it was Mox and Danielson for me, now it's this match 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you said, you know, all of it really, but I'm just gonna back you up on everything. Yeah, I did not realize that was a Punk promo callback either. And again, I think it's one of those things, and we always talk about how they tell stories and these long-term stories and these callbacks and these builds. But one thing, and we've talked about it a little bit, but I think it's really worth hitting here is you also could have started watching AEW last night and understood everything that was going on.
Yep.
It would not have gone over your head. It would not have been an issue for anybody. And it would have still been like, oh, this is a blood feud, literally. And, you know, it would have been like, but that's what they do. They don't beat you over the head with complexity, but they don't beat you over the head with simplicity either. It is a sweet spot that they have figured out how to do, and I'm just, it strikes me every time I see things like this. But what an amazing feud! It makes me wish it was going to be the main event, but only because I just want more anticipation. You know what I mean? That's really all it is. I think Paige and Cole will be great. We'll talk about that, but it's just such a, oh man, it feels like it. I wasn't even alive when Piper Valentine happened, but damn it, it feels like it. It does. I can't explain it, but everything that they've done has been absolute perfection in this feud.
Yep, it really has. Katie, do you have any thoughts on this?
I don't think I'm gonna like watching it. It'll be too gross. But I think CM Punk's gonna win.
So that's your pick, straight up, CM Punk?
Yeah, CM Punk.
I'm going CM Punk as well.
I am also going CM Punk. I don't see how you can go another way. I mean, of course they can, and they'll tell a perfect story if they do, but it's laid out definitely for the old man to, he's going to be battered. He's going to be bloody. It's going to be barely, but I think he's going to win.
Yeah. I mean, and does Wardlow turn in this match?
Maybe that's why CM Punk wins.
I think so.
Because Wardlow's not there to save MJF.
Or Wardlow just turns mega fucking heel and just destroys Punk.
Destroys him. Yeah.
But I can't see AEW pulling a WWE and killing the guy that's getting over as fuck right now. Like,
so over. Yeah.
Yeah. The Powerbomb Symphony, I mean, it's just so much fun to watch. It's so much fun to watch.
Yeah. And I obviously we'll get to the ladder match and whatnot, but like the Wardlow with Cesar Bononi this week, it's like they finally put him against someone that, I mean, not that it always looks impressive, but I feel like they just like keep amping it up every week, and you're like, oh, this looks more impressive when it's done to someone that looks like him, you know?
Right. Yeah, he did it to who did he do it to on Rampage last week? He's in the factory. Nick Camarado.
Colorado, yeah.
When he was doing it to him, like, Jesus Christ, that guy is not like a small guy by any means.
No.
He looks a little bigger than Wardlow too.
I can also see a subtle, not maybe a full-on turn on MJF, but maybe MJF's demanding that he helps him and he just kind of says no and doesn't,
Right.
like just
That
kind of
could be.
walks away or whatever.
Mhm.
I could absolutely see something like that happening.
Definitely. And that crowd's going to go absolutely insane when he turns. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's going to be one of the loudest pops in AEW history. Like, hands down. All right. So we're all picking CM Punk. Let's move on. Let's go to the pre-show. There's 2 pre-show matches, and there's apparently one more match that's going to be added tomorrow night on Rampage, which I'm assuming is going to be Santana and Ortiz against 2.0 after 2.0 screwed over Santana and Ortiz on Dynamite. I don't see what other match it could be, but
yeah, I don't really either, unless there's some something that starts at Rampage or something like
Right.
that. But yeah, I totally agree.
Or a Malachi match maybe, because he's not on the card. So
sure, yeah, House of Black doing something, sure.
First, let's go to Chris Statlander versus Layla Hirsch. It is what it is. Nothing really too much to this feud at all. It's just kind of just 2 wrestlers that just don't like each other, basically. Just kind of a generic feud, but also showcasing how good of wrestlers that they are. In this match, I'm going to go with Layla Hirsch because I think she's due for a decent win. I can totally see it happening at the pre-show. What about you, Thomas?
I'm gonna go Stat, but I see what you're saying here. And I think that Hirsch is another one of those women that have just really improved. It's very clear, like the work that people are putting in. But I do think that Stat is gonna take this one.
I'm also gonna go with Chris Statlander. But Lander.
There it is.
That one I really didn't know, but I did. That's when I just like get an inkling right before we make the decision. I just say the words.
That's fair. I mean that match. I'm probably wrong. Chris Statlander is probably going to win. That's probably going to cost me this whole predictions game. So it's fine.
Can't change
well,
it now.
as Katie was quick to remind me last week, I'm probably in good company with going as many as she is the same.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we'll is Stoutsy the champion still? Katie?
Who fucking knows? I don't know. I know I'm not.
Sounds right.
Yeah, it's very hard to keep track when there's only 4 pay-per-views a year and not 17 a year. Right. Next on the card, let's go. Man, I wish this was on the main card, but I'm happy for him either way. Hook versus QT Marshall. I mean, this is a no-brainer here. I don't think we really have to go into detail.
I agree. QT's got it. Yeah. Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, Hook, obviously.
Hook. Katie, who you picking? You picking Hook?
Yeah, I watched the show.
Sure. What's Hook's last name?
Taz.
It's Hook, obviously. His first name is Send, okay?
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Oh,
say Taz. Just caught that.
Hook Taz.
Oh, man. Hook is so just over, man. Like,
it's so good, man.
You have a crush on Hook?
I do. I really do.
How can you not?
Right.
How can you not?
I mean, he's the what do they call him? The handsome devil or
the handsome devil?
Handsome devil.
Yeah. The cold-hearted handsome devil. That's the full nickname. I mean, I just have to give him credit. Everything that he's doing was apparently his idea. Like nobody, like Taz has come out and said, I did not help him with this character. Like this is all on him. Like, and it's cool that we get to see him actually like
do what he wanted to do.
Become just a star, basically. We're watching him start from the bottom and just work his way up. Like it's pretty cool. Yep. I'm going to say he's going to be TNT champion by the end of the year.
I think it's a good bet.
Yeah. All right. Next match. Let's go to the AHFO versus Darby Allin, Sting, and Sammy Guevara. See that? So tomorrow night on Rampage, well, tonight when this airs, tonight on Rampage, there's a triple threat match for the TNT Championship, and it's Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and Andrade El Idolo. And my gut is telling me that Andrade is going to win that match. And I'm totally on board.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah.
So how does that change the next match, though?
I think it's going to generate some heat between Guevara and Darby. And I think that's like going to play into the match. But I can also see Oh, I don't know when his 90. Oh, wait, no, his 90 days is up like in 2 weeks. Damn. I was thinking maybe Jeff Hardy shows up, but never mind.
But I don't think it's a so I'll say I'm going with Sting, Darby, and Sammy because I think that we start to really see those seeds planted of Andrade is going to kick Hardy out. And I think that's what I see is like some way Hardy and or Cassidy messes something up and Andrade gets pissed, but he blames Hardy either way, regardless of whether it was Hardy, and we start to see those seeds planted. But I don't think you're wrong. I think Andrade probably walks into that match as the TNT champion.
Yep, definitely. I'm also going to agree with you though. I think Darby, Sting, and Sammy win that match. Katie, what about you?
I don't know. I don't know about this one.
You got to pick.
I'm gonna go with the HFO.
It's AHFO now. Andrade is the main guy now.
Whatever. I'm gonna go with them.
The AFO, because that's what it's going to be after Sunday. Because I totally agree with what Thomas is saying. I think Andrade is totally going to turn on Hardy, and I think it's going to set up everything. But swear to God, if we don't get a cinematic match with the Hardy Boys and Darby and Sting, I'm going to be pissed.
We're going to. Yeah. It's probably going to be the Hardy Boys and then the Young Bucks too.
They're totally going to. Yeah, they're teasing that on being.
Oh, you're just saying cinematic just for Sting?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Well, Sting and Darby, I think they just fit the mold in that. That.
And obviously the Hardys were the innovators of that. So yeah, I mean, I think all of that fits really well together. Definitely.
Yeah, and he put Jeff with Brother Nero with Darby and Sting, the face paint crew. I mean, then you can throw Danhausen in there with them. The face paint guys. That's their name. I just gave it to them.
Face paint guys. Love it. FPG.
Next on the card, we got Jade Cargill defends her TBS championship against Tay Conti. I'm just gonna. I think Jade Cargill is gonna win, but I think she's gonna win like by just barely win the match. I think this match is gonna showcase more Conti than it is gonna be Cargill in this match.
Yeah, I just don't think they're letting her drop that title anytime soon.
No, not at all.
I don't either. I see this run. This run could go all year. Really. They just keep building her. I'm gonna agree. Jade and but I agree. Like I do think it'll be close. I don't know how close, but I don't think it'll be a steamroll at all.
Yeah, no. I think they're totally gonna milk it, and I think they're totally just gonna put Tay over without her making her look weak. Something that another company has no idea how to do anymore. Apparently, just have Roman squash everybody.
Yeah, why not? Really glad we know the outcome of the main event of WrestleMania already.
No shit. Like,
what is the main event of WrestleMania right now?
Wait. Think about it.
I know. Okay, obviously Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman.
You're close. I mean,
Brock Lesnar.
There it is. That's it.
There it is.
Braun Strowman doesn't work there anymore, does he?
No, he's
controlling his narrative.
It's literally like a Republican, like wrestling company.
What?
Yes, I haven't showed
you.
He
made his own wrestling. He made his own wrestling company.
Oh yeah, he is. Part owner.
He's one of the owners. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's very.
Good luck to you.
There's no safe spaces there. They literally have like a whole thing about like if you're easily offended, please don't watch the show. There's no safe spaces. Like they put out like a whole thing, and I was just like, wow.
It was like, Did you see the thing where it was like, oh, we'll give you 3 minutes to say whatever you want to whatever wrestler you want, and we're not gonna edit you. We're not gonna. Yeah, it's very bizarre. We'll see how it goes, and apparently on a brand new network called Pro Wrestling Network that is also launching in April. I don't really understand. I'm still trying to understand all of it, but I just quickly saw that with kind of all the rest of it yesterday. But we'll see.
Good God. I
feel like that's just like a lawsuit. You're going to get 3 minutes to say whatever you want.
And you have douchebag Austin Aries that's going to be there too. I think that name, when I saw them sign that, I'm like, well, definitely not watching the show now.
Yep. It really just put it out there. And then I don't know if you saw, because Twitter was alight yesterday with some Nia Jax hate, which is pretty common. But they're like, it's imminent, right? Like she's got to be going there.
Well, oh yeah, for sure. And what did she post about the Ukraine? Like that was insane. What are you thinking? Like
so basically she said you're afraid to stand up for 2 years because you can't breathe, but you're just gonna stand up for Ukraine or some stupid shit like that. What are you talking about? God, she's the worst. Her best friend almost died from COVID.
Right.
What are we doing?
Oh God, I hate her. I'm just gonna say it. Sorry, internet universe. I hope I don't get canceled. She sucks. Actually, I'll probably be praised. Next on the Revolution card, which I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to watch one episode of the Control Your Narrative thing just to see what a shit show it is.
Just to see the shit show.
Just want to see how bad it is. Like
that's fair.
Yeah, I just thank God Braun Strowman's over there. He's not going to AEW. I was so happy. I was like, thank God, keep him away.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Jackson Riker to show up over there too. So next on the card, let's go to the Face of the Revolution ladder match. We got Keith Lee, Wardlow, Powerhouse Hobbs, Ricky Starks, Orange Cassidy, and either Ethan Page or Christian Cage. The winner, they will face each other on Rampage tonight, and the winner will go to Revolution to be in the ladder match. My gut is telling me Wardlow, but I feel like he's going to get screwed over by Shawn Spears, and I feel like either Powerhouse Hobbs or Keith Lee will win the match. I kind of don't think Keith Lee's going to win. I think he's going to because I don't think he needs the win personally, but it makes the most sense for him to win, to grab the brass ring since WWE screwed him over and all this shit. So, I mean, what's your take on it? To Thomas, I mean, not you, Katie.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Since Cesaro's not there to grab the brass ring, I guess we'll have to go with somebody else. I first of all, let me just say how happy I am to see Christian Cage back, getting in the ring and getting some stuff going, because we talked about it a couple weeks ago, but it just feels like it's been a long time where he's had any type of significance, and so
he had to have been hurt. Had
to, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm seeing what you're saying with Wardlow and Spears, because that's clearly coming to a head very soon also.
Right.
But oh man, my heart is gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna go Wardlow.
Ooh.
I think that's where I'm at. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna say, Wardlow gets it. He gets his big win, but he's gonna be overshadowed ish. It's obviously gonna be overshadowed by that match that we already talked about. But I think that helps create the continued split of Wardlow and MJF.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Wardlow gets it.
Right. Katie,
I don't feel great about it, but I'm gonna say it.
What are your thoughts on Ricky Starks winning it? Does he have a chance?
I mean, yes. I honestly, this is what I love about AEW. Everybody in this match has a chance to win.
I think I'm gonna pick Ricky Starks.
Damn. Okay.
I think it's valid.
Because I don't think. Yeah, I just don't think Keith Lee, Wardlow, or Hobbs are gonna win. I don't know why. Just a gut feeling.
I would love to see Hobbs win it. Honestly,
I would too.
I'm picking Keith Lee, but my heart wants Powerhouse Hobbs to win. I'm a Powerhouse Hobbs mark after meeting him. After that, it's all right, fan for life. Yeah. So Keith Lee's my pick. What we were saying though, if Wardlow gets screwed in this match, I think there's no doubt in my mind he's gonna run in and fuck over MJF big time and beat the shit out of him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And possibly you have the rest of the Pinnacle down there and he just destroys all four of them at once.
Absolutely.
Yeah. FTR, I guess, isn't in a match, are they?
They're not. I was really kind of obviously they're telling the story that I think they need to be telling with Red Dragon and with the Young Bucks, but I was, I'm always hoping FTR gets in there. Let's give a little push, give a little another push.
I'm all for it. Any push for FTR, always.
Absolutely.
All right. So Thomas got Warlow. I got Keith Lee. Katie has Ricky Starks. All right, there we go. We're not gonna have a tie. Hopefully not.
No.
Anyways.
Hopefully.
Unless all three of them win. So
right.
I guess that's possible.
They all hold on to the ring at once.
Just hold on to it.
Next, Chris Jericho versus Eddie Kingston. And first of all, Jericho looks like he's getting healthier and healthier and skinnier and
Every
skinnier
week.
by the minute. Yeah. He's had to have stopped drinking. Like he had to have given up drinking. I know on the Fozzy tour, they had to cancel like 2 shows because he had a really bad health scare. And it makes me wonder if like he had a heart attack or something. Like,
sure.
I don't know. Like something bad has happened to him on the European tour where they were very hush hush about it. He hadn't wrestled for like 3 or 4 months. And you look at him now and it's like, this dude is just healthy again. Like you could see it just in his face. He's healthy again.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good for him. Whatever he's doing, whatever happened, hopefully it wasn't too scary. Hopefully it wasn't too bad for him. But yeah, he as Cody Rhodes would say, he's putting in the work. It's clear.
Who?
I mean, I don't know that guy.
He's Stardust. He's back.
Yeah, that's right. Stardust. Sorry, Stardust. Now I gotta say, if Tony Khan has Cody Rhodes run Ring of Honor as Stardust, I think that's how we all win. That's how everybody wins.
I agree. Totally agree. Completely. It's got to happen now. It's got to happen. For Eddie Kingston, Chris Jericho, I'm going with Kingston. I mean, Kingston hasn't won a pay-per-view match since he's joined, and
I think that's key there.
He's due. I mean, let him have like a TN. Give him a world title run. Like he's so over. Like, I just love him too. Like he is the locker room leader in AEW, like without a doubt. And I think it shows. But yeah, I'm picking Eddie Kingston. Thomas, who are you picking?
I am going Kingston, but it is a little. I'm a little hesitant only because Jericho's feuds tend to have a pretty similar run with them, and he often wins that first match. And then typically loses 2 more because that's what he does. But so I'm hesitant, but I'm gonna say 75% Kingston.
All right, Katie.
I'm saying Kingston as well, just because he should have won against CM Punk and he did not.
I do kind of agree with that. I do kind of think he should have won with Punk, but at the same time, if Punk lost, does it devalue his feud with MJF?
I understand why, but it's like the same premise of like you're nothing trying to be something, but you're still nothing. Like go back to your hometown kind of talk. Yep. So he's got to win one at least for the poor kids out there.
That's totally fair.
I was a poor kid, so I can say that.
One for the poor kids. Mm-hmm. Me too. I was too.
I wasn't. So moving on.
You weren't.
AEW World Tag Team Championships on the line. This match, I mean, let's just be honest. Anytime that the Young Bucks are in a match, it's just a fucking great match. I mean, I personally think they will go down as the greatest tag team of all time when it's all said and done. The AEW World Tag Team titles, Jurassic Express defends against the Young Bucks and Red Dragon. I think Jurassic Express is going to retain. Personally, I think they're Young Bucks. I mean, this is the classic Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit story again, where Triple H and Shawn were so like obsessed with each other to where they weren't paying attention to Benoit, and that's why Benoit came in, basically stole the match and won the title. I think it's kind of the same story. Young Bucks and Red Dragon, they're too obsessed with each other to really care about who's going to win the titles, to where Jurassic Express is going to steal the win and keep the titles. That's how I think it's going to go.
I agree. Yeah. I didn't want to because I think there's also a story to be told, right? Especially if Red Dragon wins, I think there's a story to be told with like them being just a little better than the Young Bucks at every step of the way, right? Yep. And so I think there's a story to be told, but I think you can also do that without the title switch now, So I'm going to agree with you again, hesitantly, but slightly more strongly than the last one. And I will say that Jurassic Express takes it.
All right. Katie?
Yeah, I have no idea. I feel like the Jurassic Express hasn't really done much with the title.
They haven't. It's kind of been a lackluster title reign. I'm not gonna lie. I hate saying that
so
too,
I feel
because I
like,
like them.
well, and is Marco Stunt just like gone?
Yeah, I don't think
I think so. Him. Actually, yeah.
I mean, I like Marco, but there's only so much you can really do. Unfortunately,
Christian's really taken that spot. So
yeah.
And I'm waiting for Christian still to turn on Jungle Boy. I can't wait. That's the feud I want the most. I just want those two to wrestle.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna go to Red Dragon.
Okay, that's a fair pick.
Just because the Bucks are definitely not gonna win. So it's really, I think, between.
I don't know. This is AEW.
They never win. They never win anything though. They always lose.
That's because they're not selfish.
They're good at. Well, no, they're not selfish, but I think maybe Red Dragon would cause that feud. Well, I don't know. It just with Jurassic Express, it's been boring. Yeah, so they're either going to give it a really big chance, or maybe it's time to get rid of it. It wasn't a good fit.
I mean, it's fair. Personally, I think your next world champions in the tag team division is going to be Santana and Ortiz. That's who I thought was going to win the Battle Royal on Wednesday night. I was like, it's AEW. They always pull some type of weird swerve like that you don't see coming at all. And honestly, that's why I wouldn't be surprised if the Bucks win the match, because that's like, that could be the unexpected like swerve of the show, is that they win. And then it really sets up the Elite versus basically Undisputed Era. Like,
yeah,
they weren't together in Ring of Honor, were they, the three of them? But I know Red Dragon were.
I believe that at least Cole and O'Reilly were, but I don't know if it was all three of them.
I don't think it was. I can't remember. But yeah, Cole and O'Reilly were. That's how Cole came in the Ring of Honor, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. They were a tag team.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going with Jurassic Express. I still think they retain, but I agree with what Katie said, though. It's been kind of a lackluster title reign, and I think they need, like, they just haven't had like a story. The story that they had was against the Ass Boys. Like, that was their rivalry.
The dinosaur needs to go. The dinosaur needs to go away.
Hey, he's a million. He's like 6 million years old. Leave him alone.
No, I don't like him. I like him, but yeah, that's great. Get something going.
It took him 6 million years to get a master's degree, though. So let's hold off on the praise a little bit.
And it's in medieval history too. Fun fact. Right. That is actually true. You can get a master's degree in that.
Get a master's degree in almost anything.
What about wrestling?
Probably there's one out there for wrestling history
somewhere.
I bet.
I'm gonna go back to school if that's the case.
No.
I'm gonna be the greatest master's student ever. They're gonna call me Chris Masters.
Boo.
Yeah, that was a bad one. All right, next up, we're gonna go to, let's see, we got 3 matches left. Let's go to the AEW Women's World Championship. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defends against Thunder Rosa. And wow, I have no idea. This is the one match I feel like I have no clue on who's gonna win this match. Like, no clue.
I think you're 100% correct on that. That's when I looked at the lineup, that was the one where I said, right. They could go so many ways with this, man.
Right.
And yeah, do we close the loop now? Do we close the circle on this original thing? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know. Did you catch their tag match at all?
I did. Yeah.
Did you think it was like did you think it was kind of weird? Like, was there like, I thought the flow of the match was strange. And I thought like towards the end, I thought Thunder Rosa had like a look on her face of like, what the fuck is going on? And
I hate to do this again. And I think we've done this 2 out of the 3 wrap-ups that we had, but is it Mercedes? Like, I don't like, I can't like she feels like the common denominator here. And I don't know why, right? She's always been good. So it's very odd that I just feel like, it's been really weird with her. And maybe it's just the character isn't a good fit right now. I don't know, but there is something off there.
But there was like a moment like where Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa are in the corner and they're visibly talking to each other and like not hiding it at all. And like they both equally look pissed, like extremely pissed. And I was reading online that Jamie Hayter and Rebel, I don't even know if this is true or not, that Jamie Hayter and Rebel were like late on like 4 different spots apparently, to where Mercedes was in the ring kind of like, where are you? Like kind of like waiting like for it. And especially at the beginning of the match where Rick Knox like tripped into her because he's like didn't know she was standing there. Like I don't know. It's just that was just a strange match, and it's so weird on Twitter. You didn't see like any tweets about it. I was surprised, happy for them because I don't want them. I like all of them. So So leave it to us to talk about it.
Right, of course. But to your point, like I think there's obviously like something to be said also for Jamie. You know, she's still green too, and she's working on it, and she's good and very attractive. But you know, it is. So it's definitely possible that was the thing. Like I said, I don't want to throw Mercedes under the bus either. It just like the last 2 or 3 matches that she's been in, I just feel like it just feels off.
It's been it just looks like she's like forgetting like a step, or I don't know. I don't know if it's ring rust from WWE just not really using her. Like I don't know. Like
right.
But if this match is anywhere near their lights out match, I mean, we're in store for they're gonna steal the show.
Quite a treat. Yeah.
And that's Britt Baker won that one, right? The lights out match.
Thunder Rosa
won that one.
Did.
I don't think Britt Baker.
But the title, it wasn't for the title.
No.
Right.
Oh, this one's tough.
I
feel like they're not gonna take it away from the title from Britt Baker, but she hasn't really done much. But she hasn't really done much with it either. It's kind of like Jurassic Express.
She's done a little more than Jurassic.
It's been a little better than that, but I think it's still a fair comparison.
Where's her talk show at? Like, where's like the fun things that she was doing with it? Maybe the talk show will come back if I don't know. She doesn't have the title.
I do agree with that. I do miss her talk show. The talk show was always entertaining to me. Oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say like it also made me think like the one criticism, or one of the criticisms, I guess, I don't have very many. I freaking love AEW. But one criticism that maybe it's not even a criticism, it's just a thought that as you were talking, it kind of brought this to me, is like, there's constantly this state of unease in like every faction. And there's never just like a, hey, we're good. You know what I mean? It's always like, who's gonna, and like I know that's just like the nature of factions. I've been a wrestling fan for a very long time, but it just it is hard, I think, when it feels like there are at least like 3 or 4 that feel very similar right now.
Right.
And so I was just thinking of that because I was thinking of Jamie and Reba and just kind of that dynamic with Britt, and made me think, it also reminds me of Wardlow, which also reminds me, you know, of the issue with the Bucks and the Dragons. Like that's all. The inner circle. Yeah, absolutely. So not a bad thing, just more of a interesting.
Right.
All of that being said, Thunder Rosa.
I'm also picking Thunder Rosa. I think she's
I
think she's going to be the new AEW Women's Champion after Revolution. I think I love Britt Baker, but I think Thunder Rosa deserves a strap right now. I think she's just been great. And she just deserves that recognition, in my opinion. She was the NWA Women's Champion, but I think she deserves just a higher level. And I'm not devaluing the NWA by any means, but
no, but let's call it what it is. This is the number 2 company that really is the number 1 company in the world. Like it just is. And so
yeah,
definitely gotta pick Katie. Gotta pick one.
Thunder Rosa.
Oh, okay.
What did you think I was going to say?
Sweep for Thunder Rosa.
Wow. I don't know. I wasn't expecting you to pick Thunder Rosa, honestly.
I don't know. I feel like maybe my pick for the Jurassic Express was maybe wrong. I mean, I picked Red Dragon. I just don't think they changed titles too much, but maybe they do.
They don't.
I don't know.
They don't change titles a whole lot in AEW. That's why I like it.
One thing that made me think more along these lines, besides the fact that I think, Tricky, you're absolutely right. Like it just feels like it's time, and let's give the flowers. The other thing is because I think they're going to keep Jade the champion for a while. That I think you can switch this title.
Yep, definitely. I got one faction that there's no arguing in right now. I got one just came to me.
Best friends.
Yep.
That's fair.
I mean, they're the best friends. I mean,
it's fair. No, but it's true, and they could easily, right? Like that could be a thing that, and they're not right now. Yeah,
except for Trent.
But they also have someone who curses people, so
True.
Trent does hate her.
It's Trent. Just every time the Wheeler, fuck you, Wheeler. It's like, but welcome to the group, and like hugs him and walks away. Like,
Trent, I will say Trent is 5 trap days away, like working on traps, from joining Control Your Narrative. But other than that, yeah, totally.
So true. Hopefully he didn't get hurt, by the way. I don't know if you saw that battle royal, but he was like hanging on and all of a sudden just like let go and like was holding his like arm again. And I was like, fuck. It's like, this guy cannot get hurt again. And
it was weird because he like fell and he was still holding onto the rope, but then like his arm like couldn't let go. So his other arm had to like let go for him. So it was like a nerve thing almost.
Yeah. And
it was what it looked like.
Yeah.
And you could tell it wasn't supposed to happen because the way Matt Jackson was like staring like at him and kept like looking at him, like making sure he's okay, basically. And it was awkward, but I haven't, in a positive thing, I haven't heard anything about it. So in wrestling, that's always a good thing when you don't hear anything about it.
Absolutely.
All right. Last 2 matches. This match is going to be fucking violent, and they're going to beat the shit out of each other, and I cannot wait to watch every minute of it. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, versus John fucking Moxley, and Moxley's going to kill him, and I can't wait. I love John Moxley right now so much. I actually would not mind another world title reign with him right now. Like he, in my opinion, he might be the most over wrestler in the world right now.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Like he's getting Austin reactions right now. And
yeah, like, he's definitely number 1 and number 2 is Johnny Knoxville. Like but it's neck and neck, but
oh, that's the reason why I'm going to watch WrestleMania. It's Knoxville. It's the only reason.
Oh, really? He's in it again?
He's wrestling Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship.
What?
Yep. That is a true sentence. That
also
is
the correct response.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the best response, actually. That is legitimately happening.
But I would be so pissed if I was in WWE and like, oh, sorry, Johnny Knoxville's gonna take a really good spot at WrestleMania.
Sorry, Cody Rhodes, go run ROH because we don't have a spot for you because we have Pat McAfee, Johnny Knoxville. Who else? Logan Paul.
Oh yeah.
Who's the guy that Goldberg? Is he coming in?
No, I don't think so. Actually,
I think his contract's up. Actually,
thank God.
When he shows up in Control Your Narrative, no, I'm just kidding.
That might happen.
He's Jewish. They won't let him in.
Yeah, never mind. Yep, he's out. Fuck. Oh, but no. Anyway, John Knoxville is going to win the Intercontinental title, and it's going to be amazing. He's going to outdo Bad Bunny, who Bad Bunny is apparently fighting Brad Pitt in a new movie coming out, but that's neither here or there. Actually, the movie looks awesome, but
is Bad Bunny in WrestleMania?
Will we get the Bunny Destroyer on Brad Pitt?
Okay.
That's all I need to know.
Yeah, hopefully.
Because I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in too. But anyway, John Moxley, Bryan Danielson. Thomas, what's your take on this?
Oh man, I am so excited for some just violence, and not violence in the dog collar match sense, because this is gonna be technical violence. There's gonna be submissions. But there is gonna be brutality, and I am just so looking forward to this. And I know that Mox is so looking forward to this. Like you could just see it every single time he comes out. Like he is so ready. And Danielson, we know already, we sing his praises, the best in the world, maybe the best of all time, and he just keeps going. And oh man, what a match! I'm just so pumped. I'm so excited, and I'm gonna say Moxley, but Danielson earns his respect.
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking.
But at the same time, I would not be shocked if Danielson wins this match. Like, I would not be shocked one bit if Danielson pulls it out.
I totally agree.
So we're all going with Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville. Johnny Knoxley.
Johnny Knoxley. All right. John Moxley. That's who we're all picking. And finally, the main event for the AEW World Championship. Hangman Adam Page defends against Shawn Michaels Part 2, Adam Cole. And Bay. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Am I even a fan?
I mean,
I'm disappointed in myself. I'm not that happy. Thomas, let's go with you first.
Wait. Let me say, because I haven't gotten to go first yet.
Yeah.
Not that I've wanted to, because I want to.
I'll go first. My pick.
No, hold on. I think this is my prediction, my big prediction of the night. I think it's going to be Adam Cole, and I think the Red Dragon's going to win, and they're going to fucking take all of it, and then Hangman and the Bucks are going to be like, we should be friends again. That's what I'm doing.
Or
you may proceed.
Or do the Bucks win the title and help Hangman at the end?
It could go either way.
Good.
Yeah. There's this is another one. I think it is really up in the air. But it's, and there's just so many interesting ways they can go with it. And you can't say that Hangman's reign has been boring. Some people have tried,
awesome.
which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
And it just keeps getting better. And this again, long-term multi promotion storytelling again with this one, and just so good and even better now that ROH is like on board. You have even more of that history you can dig into. It's just lovely. Oh God, I love wrestling. But I'm gonna say Hangman, and I think it is a case of Red Dragon trying to interfere and the Bucks stop them. That's what I'm gonna say.
What if that happens? The Bucks stop him, and Kenny Omega screws over Adam Cole to set up Cole and Omega for Double or Nothing. I mean, if he's healthy, obviously, but something tells me that's happening. Something tells me Omega's back. That. Oh my God. I just want to see, dude. I was just thinking about this the other day, too. I just want to see Adam Cole wrestle Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson and CM Punk, and these matches we haven't seen with Punk versus all these other wrestlers. But I hope that happens. I hope it sets up Omega Cole for Double or Nothing if he's healthy, and I hope we move into Hangman and Moxley for Double or Nothing, personally. But it does seem like that they're going to do the tag team thing, so maybe that doesn't happen. So we will see. But I am also picking Hangman Adam Page to retain the title. I think it's too soon for him to give up the title. And if it was going to happen, I think we talked about it before. I think it would have happened maybe a couple months ago, and I think he would have won it back already. So that's my pick, and I think I can't wait for that match. I mean, shit, you could just have Silver and Reynolds help Hangman. Who knows?
Totally. Yeah.
I just need Hangman to stop leaving his wallet in his back pocket.
Have you noticed that at all, Thomas?
I haven't. No.
Anytime.
Always. Sometimes his cell phone too.
Yeah.
He's got his cell phone in one pocket and his wallet in his other pocket.
I love this.
I'm like, dude, you're gonna break your phone.
It drives me crazy a little bit because every time he wears jeans to the ring, he always has his wallet in his back pocket. You could see that it's there. You could see the outline of it, and it's like, dude, leave that shit in the back. And then the one time he had to
do anything to it. Yeah, what are we doing?
Clearly had his iPhone like in his pocket too. Like the one time I was like, that's an iPhone.
And he's like flipping. It's not. You're not just talking. Like you're taking bumps.
Yeah, that's. Oh no! I'm gonna look at it. I would see it every time, but yeah, that's amazing.
And just props to Adam Hangman Page. Well, actually, I'll save this for the 1, 2, 3 finish. I'll save that for the 1, 2, 3 finish. Actually, that'll be one of my first things. But, yeah, AEW Revolution this Sunday on the worst app ever, Bleacher Report, and it's the worst.
It's really bad.
It's
really
bad. It's bad when Peacock's better. Like that's
what. Yeah, it's exactly what I was gonna say. I was like,
yeah.
it is worse than Peacock somehow. Yeah.
It does. Yeah, gross.
Again, let's get HBO Max. Let's get that deal going. Let's
no doubt
get some live streaming there.
No doubt. If you could pick one match, Thomas, that you're looking forward to the most this Sunday, and same to you, Katie, what would it be?
Man, it's really such a great card, and I feel like you all have said that a million times about these cards, and I feel this way all the time with AEW. We obviously like glorified it during our top 20 of the year and our top 10 of the year, but it really is. It's such a good card. I'm gonna say, by the slimmest of margins, I'm gonna say Moxley and Danielson is the thing I think I'm looking most forward to. Yeah,
Katie.
Mine is the CM Punk MJF. I really need to see MJF get the shit beat out of him.
He needs his comeuppance.
Yep. For me, it was Danielson Moxley for the last month until this past Wednesday night, and now it's CM Punk and MJF. Like that.
It's a fair, yeah.
That whole culmination, the way that story was told. I mean, that is just so. That's just art. That was art. Every sense of the form, that was art. And Katie, did I not call that a week ago? I said, I hope next week MJF turns on him and fucking just makes him a bloody fucking mess before the pay-per-view.
And he sure did. Yeah.
Oh, why don't you take my predictions?
Bleeding,
take my predictions again about fucking Cody Rhodes.
I gave you credit after I said it first.
No, you took my credit.
It was like 7 minutes later he gave you credit. Yeah. It was fine.
Yeah, thank you, Thomas. We're a tag team now.
That's right.
TNT.
Boom.
Boom. Boom. There it is. Adam McCall's
You're not even a real fan. You're not even a real fan.
You like that? We'll throw that in there. We're welcome, Bruce Pritchard, if you're listening. All right. Let's hit him with the 1, 2, 3 finish, and let's get out here and prepare our bodies before we just get exhausted watching Revolution on Sunday. Katie, do you want to start?
Yeah, I'll start. 1, 2, 3 finish. Thomas, you now suck. Todd, you've always sucked. And
you're such a heel.
I hope I fucking win. I think I will, because you guys made some shitty predictions. So
I think we all had the same picks for like 2 matches. So
no.
Wow. Okay.
Teaming up with Todd, that's what you get. Okay.
Well, Todd's the Michaels here. All right. I am just the Jannetty riding the coattails for a little bit. That's all that is.
No, you're the Cena and Michaels team at one point.
All right. I like that. I'm good with that. I have a ton of Cena merch. I could be Cena.
Which by the way, if we strike this deal with HBO Max, then we could get Peacemaker in AEW.
We absolutely could. Wouldn't that be the best?
That would be so awesome.
God, so good.
Cena would be down to do it too.
Oh yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3 finish. I'll jump in and say, Miro, we miss you.
Yeah,
we still miss you, man. We really do. Number 2, the Shane isn't here, but I am. Promo. Just a fantastic. Just again, him just using that beautiful brain of his, Tony Khan, just using it and again, catering to the audience that he has, but not alienating the rest of the audience. And I just think it's beautiful. And then the last thing is, I already mentioned this, but I am just so looking forward to Christian Cage, and hopefully it's back a little more consistent. I just love him, and just again, it's similar to what we've talked about with a couple other guys, but we are just in the we're in the cherry on top section of the career, and I am just excited about it.
Yep, same. My number one, well, first of all, would be Hangman Adam Page destroying Kane on Twitter. I mean,
Yes.
that was just a masterful tweet by Hangman, and I love that CM Punk, I think, pinned it to his Twitter account. So CM Punk was all about it. And shout out Max Caster for also dropping the Glenn Jacobs line on Dynamite too.
Someone said this week, they said it really speaks to how dumb pro wrestlers are that Kane is considered the smartest of them all.
He's extremely intelligent. He's just fallen into the bullshit, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
My number two, shit. I mean, just excited that Tony Khan has purchased Ring of Honor. I mean, that's just, I can't put it into words. It's just great. I'm speechless, honestly. It's just probably the greatest wrestling owner of probably this generation. And it's the best thing for wrestling. And number three, I also miss Miro. I'm just going to throw that out there. I want Miro back like ASAP. And hopefully after the pay-per-view we get him, or maybe he shows up at the pay-per-view and just destroys somebody.
That'd be great. Take somebody out of the ladder match or something.
Yeah. See, who could he take out? I guess he could take out either Ethan Page or Christian Cage, honestly. Even though I would like
Keith
either
Lee.
of them. Or yeah. Oh, damn. Get a Miro Keith Lee feud like right off the bat. I'm all for that. Let's go.
You know, we are pro big meaty men bumping meat on this podcast.
That's another person that needs to leave AEW. Oh, hey, Garth or Wayne.
Hi, Wayne. Looks so forlorn. Like, I know. I shouldn't have walked in here right now. Is
the show over yet? Anyway, you could follow us on. See, where am I going with this? I'm always struggling with how to end the wrap up still. I still haven't figured it out quite yet. But anyway, you can go to anythingbutcredible.com for all your network needs, including the What's Your Bliss podcast, the Offended podcast, Going Off Topic, Anything But Credible, Spacing Out, and Movie Merch podcast, all at anythingbutcredible.com, including and also the wrestling wrap up. Make sure to follow What's Your Bliss at
Your Bliss Pod.
Bam. And you can follow Offended at Offended on all social media accounts as well. Make sure to subscribe, follow to Offended and What's Your Bliss on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Subscribe, give us a 5-star rating, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Trick1042. You can follow, I don't know if you guys want to shout out your personals. I don't know if you want to or not. Go ahead.
I don't know how to use Twitter. I've
right?
had one forever.
You can follow me at Naked Ladyy with 2 Y's. I'm just kidding. You can follow me at Thomas_Ragland.
Perfect. All right. AEW Revolution this Sunday, not Saturday. Sunday on pay-per-view, Bleacher Report. It's going to be a hell of a show. If you're a wrestling fan, you're stupid if you miss it. That's all I got to say about that.
Yep. Bunch of dummies.
Yeah, bunch of dummies. And I guess
just alienate the fan base. That's our new thing.
Dummies. And I guess we will be back next week to do a review show on Revolution, and maybe I guess we'll do it after Dynamite too, to see how Dynamite shapes out.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea, and excited to be crowned new champion.
Oh no! It's gonna be me.
Oh, I remember my third fall now. I ordered.
You already had 3.
I know. I ordered the replica AEW World Title, a fake one off Etsy though, not the $800 one off Pro Wrestling Tees.
That's okay.
Yeah, so I can't.
That's
wait.
awesome.
I hope it's just like huge.
Yeah, that's cool.
Apparently, it's
really
stuck in Pakistan right now, so we'll see.
As things often are,
right?
Including Osama bin Laden. A little more political humor for those of you paying attention.
Oh shit! Well, on that note, We will see you guys next week. For Thomas, for KT KT Naked Ladyy, I'm Tricky. This has been the Wrestling Wrap Up. We will see you guys next week. Let's go, Ukraine. All right. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.